So, in continuation with human capital formation, this is India as a knowledge economy, a very interesting concept. That is, it means when all the sectors of the economy, that is, primary, secondary, and tertiary, that is, agriculture, manufacturing, and services, are provided advanced knowledge so that they contribute more towards economic development. And this, the National Knowledge Commission was set up in 2005, and it had identified some key, 5 key areas, which we'll just go through. So we should know about this. That is why. So moving towards knowledge economy is essential for economic growth. Why? Because with what happens is a knowledge economy. What is it? It is referred to a state of affairs when all the three sectors of the economy, that is agriculture, manufacturing, and services, get activated or do better, or they work hard with getting of advanced knowledge. When they get in advanced knowledge in their sectors, and they contribute and with the result they contribute increasingly towards economic development. So isn't that so interesting? So this National Knowledge Commission was constituted in 2005 as a high-level advisory body to the Prime Minister of India. So it identified around 5 key areas of knowledge that are: number one, access to the knowledge; second, what are the concepts of knowledge concepts, that is; then creation of knowledge around whatever you need, so you create knowledge around that; then how do you apply the knowledge that you've garnered, that you've collected. So that is knowledge of application, and then delivery of service, then actually you use it. So the Indians, for example, the Indian software industry has been showing an impressive record over the past decade. Entrepreneurs, bureaucrats, and politicians now advancing views about how India can transform itself into a knowledge-based economy by using the IT, that is information technology. There have been some instances of villages using email. So these are taken as examples of such transformation. So in the same way, e-government is being projected as a way of future. And in today's date and age, with COVID coming, suddenly we find that we've gone into e-knowledge, e-learning, everything, e-schooling. So and even World Trade Organization has created remarkable prospects for exploring services of computer personnel. And India has attained a significant progress in training up a good number of computer personnel throughout the country, and this has really helped all of us. Some deep down know how, in our own way, our computer personnel today, with your little mobiles in your hands, and what a revolutionary change it has brought about. So knowledge economy just talks about how economy grows with knowledge. And the Deutsche Bank, a German bank, in its report on Global Growth Center, which was published in July 2005, said that India will emerge as one of the 4 major growth centers in the world by 2020. And the World Bank also has expressed similar views in its report, say India and the knowledge economy, leveraging strengths and opportunities. So according to this, India should make a transition to the knowledge economy if it successfully utilizes its knowledge. And they said, like what Ireland did. Then the report further states that the Indian economy has all the wherewithal, that means necessary key inputs, that is a vast group of skilled workers, a successful democracy, and a diversified science and technology infrastructure. So we can make mark, or we can change if you want to.